Hello, folks. This is Maria Abreu from Abreu and Associates. Welcome to my channel. So happy to have you with me again. Here's an interesting topic, an interesting question, actually. For provisional residency, what amount of funds, savings in a bank, are considered sufficient to be approved? Okay. And is 50,000 too little to invest for path to residency? Okay, this is interesting, and I'm so glad that this question was brought up because I need to clear something up. Money in a bank is not something that they consider when it comes time to approving residency. What they want to see is monthly income. And I'll tell you why. You see, the mentality is money in a bank can run out if there's no money coming in on a monthly basis. If you have no investments, if you have no pension, okay? If there's no income coming in, money in a bank that you're living off of can run out. And then what? Okay? So what they're looking for is income on a monthly basis. And the funny thing about this is you could have $1 million in the account, but if you cannot show passive income per month, if you can't show a pension income per month, then that would be a problem. And I know that some people consider this to be illogical or unreasonable, but this mentality is shaped by experiences. It has happened before that people of great means can suddenly, fall into dire straits. And so the state doesn't want to end up with a foreigner that becomes a load onto the state. So they want to know that this person is self-sufficient, that this person is going to have a means to support themselves here in the country. Okay. That being said, an employment does not qualify a person. If you have an employment in your country of origin and you depend upon, that's your only source of income, that will not qualify you for residency either. There are exceptions. There are exceptions, but normally that is not the rule. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify that. Now, for people who have temporary residency, it's people who have income that doesn't breach what the law establishes in order for you to obtain or apply for permanent residency through the investment department. We've already discussed that to qualify for the fast track, you need to earn as a pensioner $1,500 per month and passive income or income through investments, be it real estate, rentals, be it annuities, be it your own privately owned business, stocks, bonds, whatever. It would have to be $2,000 per month. For those who don't breach those amounts, you can apply for temporary residency. So if you're receiving a pension that's less than $1,500, you have rental property or any other passive income that's less than the $2,000, then you can qualify for temporary residency. Now, once you in the country, what they will require is that you open a bank account with a Dominican bank and that you have a minimum of about $6,000 to start. Okay, a minimum. So that's a way for the state to ensure that even though your income is not, it doesn't breach what you would require for permanent residency, you still have the means to cover expenses for yourself. So between us, and the walls, that $6,000 bank account is going to be waived pretty soon. That's one of the things they're going to remove. They're not going to require for people applying for temporary residency to have that anymore. I had mentioned in a previous video that changes are coming down the line. And one of the changes that they're going to implement is removing the bank account, the bank account minimum requirement for temporary residence. So that's coming down the line. That's something I don't emphasize because it's going to be changing. Okay. As far as the $50,000, that does not qualify. It would not qualify you for residency through the investment program, but you will if you do have a source of income, as I've explained. It does qualify you for temporary residency. So that's something to consider, okay? Here's another thing I wanted to put in your ear. Suppose you come in as a temporary resident, right? But down the line, you retire and you start getting a pension that's over the 1,500 or just about the 1,500. Or you buy a property of 200,000, or you buy a property that's bringing you the 2,000 a month. Let's say I had this one client, they built the property and started to rent it out as an Airbnb, and per month he was getting about 3,000 US dollars. You know what you can do? You can change your status. So you can go from temporary resident to permanent resident through the investment department, the fast track, at any given time if your circumstance changes. So that is a big benefit. And that process takes about 30 days. So you jump from temporary to permanent through the investment department, the fast track, if your circumstance changes within 30 days. So that's a benefit, okay? Because people were sometimes concerned, okay, if I come in as a temporary resident, I'm gonna have to renew for 5 years and then apply for permanent. If you qualify, you can jump over, okay? You could just switch tracks. So we can provide more information about that. If you feel that you qualify for a change in status, then give us a call, contact us, and we'll take a look at your personal circumstance and advise if we can move forward with that, okay? So I hope this was helpful. Let us know if you have any questions, and see you next time.